Hello everybody and welcome welcome all to the sportiest stream. Nice to see you all. We've got an interesting night here as we're starting with some ATS Black Lotus Fall Open action. In fact, it will be the last match of the regular season. I don't know if you really want to call it that. The group play. The group stage play might be a little better to call it that than because we have the playoffs in just a few days from here. Again, it's Thursday. Draw is actually going to be later tonight on 50 stream, so if you want to go see him, 52 Sweet on Twitch, THRIFTY, 2 SWEET on Twitch. We'll be doing the draw in like about an hour from now, but for this matchup, a best of 5. Yeah, this is an interesting situation here from the Black Lotus Fall Open, because if we were to go to the groups, well, actually, you know what, I should actually get a screenshot of the groups for you all, but if we were to go to the groups, you'll notice we've actually got a bit of an issue here with the seeding of these two teams. It's not their fault. It's actually it's actually a little bit of a weird tournament situation because this is for the Pinnacle Cup. As let me again make sure I get things sorted out. But again, we got a match coming up. It'll be by the way, Bikini Bottom's Bubble Strikers versus Phoenix United Chronicle. Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers. Oh, I didn't go to the right place. Are a very solid team. 5 players who just wanted to form a team together. Phoenix United Chronicle, obviously of the Phoenix United org that have been on the stream relatively often. As again, we'll make sure we get a graphic of the group stage up for you all here. Yeah, we are gonna have a best of 5 for this one coming up in very soon. As again, I'm extremely excited for this one. As make sure we get things going. Let's take a look at that graphic. Again, reminder, these are the groups of these teams. I know Bikini Bottom are 3-1 plus 6 game differential. Phoenix United are 3-1 plus 6 game differential. And both of them are tied for that 4th seed. Yes, there is a difference here between the 4th and the 5th seed in these groups. The 4th seed and the 5th seed get differential treatment going into seeding. The 4th seed gets a bit of a better matchup than the 5th seed does in these groups. Yes, that's why this match is being done after all. Make sure I actually get the lobby info for these two teams. You know they want to join in as soon as possible. As again, this is a really interesting matchup here between, well, Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers, also known as BBBS. Here for Phoenix United's Chronicle. Again, this is a super interesting. Hello, Fluffy's already in. The Fluffy Levels wants to pull. I got you. 1 second. It's very cold in my room, so it's tough to type. There we go. Hopefully I've spelled everything correctly. Again, the poll is up now. 5 minutes to get your prediction. This, again, will be a best of 5. Reminder that this is a tiebreaker match. No one's eliminated. They're both making it to the playoffs. But the loser will have a slightly tougher matchup, in theory. Obviously, the draw is mostly randomized. But your seeding does impact you. You get to play against technically an easier team if you are a higher seeded team. Again, they are playing literally right before that matchup. Again, right before the draw, whoever wins this will get that higher seed. Hopefully 50 is watching it. If you're watching 50, make sure to say hi in chat. Because this is, again, is a interesting matchup. And yes, you are not saying it wrong. There's a lot of players in here that you'll recognize. Nixium, I don't think he's been on the stream though, but I've heard a lot of things about Nixium. He's been a captain. He's been a player for Phoenix United for a while. He's been a captain, I think, of this team for a little bit. Although I think it's a newer one. And what's really interesting about Phoenix United Chronicle is, again, they're in this great position, even though they joined late. They joined actually during that first week. They joined for a team that disbanded in that first week, so they couldn't actually get to play the first week matchup. It was a forfeit loss for them, and even then, they still have shown up exceptionally well. Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers, again, a lot of players you'll recognize on this team. Most importantly, more recognizably are the top 3 players on that team: Sanzo, Horizon, Lilo. Sanzo and Horizon, last we saw them was on OK, and Lilo, last time we saw her was on Team Wappa. We haven't seen Lilo on the stream in a while. But yeah, you'll recognize those players if you've been watching the stream for a little while. You'll recognize them. Again, this is going to be a very fun matchup. I'm excited to see it. My hands are still freezing. It is very cold in this room. Again, we're going to be fine. By the way, again, should mention that the Ascend Tournament Series is Black Lotus Fall Open is obviously sponsored by Black Lotus Tattoo Salon. Logo in the top right corner of the screen, as always. Again, support Black Lotus Tattoo Salon here for making this happen. As again, we're gonna get into the series very, very soon. Again, it's Bikini Bottom, Bubble Strikers, Phoenix United, Chronicle. Reminder, both these teams will be making to the playoffs, but only one of them will actually win here and get that higher seed. And our match should start in just about 2 minutes from now, so they're getting their final warm-ups in. As, again, hopefully all of you in chat are having a good time. Again, it's going to be a big series. It's going to be a fun series. As we actually have another match coming up. Again, we were only scheduled to have one match tonight, and it was actually going to be this a 9 p.m. match coming up on the stream, which was going to be a Blackline Championship Series matchup between Sloth Busters and FFE Sublime. Obviously, we now have the 7:15 p.m. matchup, and again, you can also catch me later on with 50 on his stream doing the draw for the Black Lotus Fall Open, what we're doing this tiebreaker for right now. Reminder, both these teams are tied for that 4th seed going into the playoffs based on that game differential. They never played each other in the regular season. The game differential was our next tiebreaker. They tied on that, so we decided afterwards, you know what? Let's have these two teams play. And so we're going to have them play here again. This is the last match of the group stage, a tiebreaker matchup. Determine who will take it. As, again, I want to see some voting for both sides here. As the Coolio guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Splitty's stream. I'm gonna get the series started in just a few moments. It's gonna, again, Bikini Bottom, Bubble Strikers, or you can hear me say a lot of times BBBS versus Phoenix United Chronicle. Usually call Phoenix United PXU, but again, we'll be getting the series very shortly here. So far, I think it's Phoenix United who are in the lobby. I'm waiting on Bikini Bottom, Bubble Strikers, but I can tell you actually for Phoenix United, it looks like their roster is going to be Nexay, Remedy, and Six being their most recent addition, actually became the sub, actually joined the team very recently to play for this matchup, so, and a sub coming in for Phoenix United Chronicle, although, again, you can make subs before the playoffs, you cannot make them during the playoffs, obviously. Now is a good time for teams to make those changes, because you aren't going to have that ability when the playoffs come, as, again, we're going to be getting ourselves into these matches very soon. Who's Chronicle? Phoenix United. That's the Phoenix United team. The winning team, says Fluffy. Love that. Alright then, fair then. As, again, we're going to wait on these two teams. BBS should be joining any moment now. And they're probably just doing some warm-ups. Again, this will be a best of 5. Should be pretty quick. Will be interesting to see. Again, we should be getting these teams in any moment for this series. Sorry about the delays. It seems like BBBS maybe are in some warm-ups, maybe a bit delayed. We'll have them in just a minute, don't worry. Again, we'll give these teams up to like 10 minutes to join. And then we'll wait on them. Again, we've seen players of BBS, at least 3 of them, pretty recently. Again, recently, not super recent, but we have seen them. As again, sorry about the delays. Hopefully everybody's doing well, though. Again, getting ready for what's going to be an exceptionally strong series. This is Pinnacle Cup. This is GC2 and above, I believe. That's what Pinnacle Cup is GC3 and above. It's GC3 and above, not GC2. GC2 is Ultimate Cup. Again, we are just waiting on these teams. We are getting a response here from BBBS that they are having issues getting into the lobby, so we are going to wait for them. I'm hoping, though, they don't have to, that this isn't pushed back too much further. A late match is not a fun series. The others is like champ scrimming. No, this is not Noxon. This is like, yeah, this is GC3 SSL. These players, some of these players have actually have hit SSL before. So no, this is high level gameplay, my friend. This is no scrim. This is a best of 5. And the match later tonight will be, well, it'll be closer to champ. It'll be GC1 though. So yeah, we got some high level gameplay today. We got some high level gameplay. Again, mind, both these teams have made it to the playoffs. There's no questions about that. We should be getting these teams in any moment. Again, we have gotten confirmation from Sanzo that at the very least 2/3 of the BBBS roster is ready. And are having some issues though with getting them actually in this lobby in the first place, which is not a good thing. We plan to have this match 45 minutes. Have about 45 minutes scheduled for this match, so we can get this series done. We might have to. I pronounced your name right? Let's go. No problem, Noxon. Why do people mispronounce your name, by the way? Knoxon? I've never heard of people say KN as Kn. I've never heard of that. Anyways, I'm happy I pronounced your name right. I'm not the best with names, so that's a good start for me. That's a good start for me today. As again, we are still waiting. I am a little concerned now because we're almost 5 minutes late here. Again, I'm gonna give BBBS about 10 minutes past match start time to join. We're already almost 5 minutes late, so Nuxen, Noxen, and Nazen. Nazen's an interesting one. Nuxen, strange one. Oh, Nuxen. That is a very weird one. I guess people maybe just forgot that you only have one O in your name and not 2. I don't know. I can't speak on behalf of other people. But again, I'm hoping we can get this these teams in for this best of 5 series. If not, it's gonna be a weird situation. But yeah, we should be getting these teams in any moment. Sorry about the delays. I am currently in contact with BBBS, and we are having issues. But again, if this becomes too late, we might just have to say that the series will be cancelled. Again, I'm hoping we can get to see BBBS in here. It's a fun team, some really talented players. And this was meant to be a tiebreaker matchup, but if they don't show up, that's not going to make things look great. That'll probably mean BBBS will be automatically pushed down to that 5th seed spot. Again, just outside of the top 4, where they would have had a good thing. And what's crazy about this matchup is they're the favorites. BBBS are the favorites in this matchup. They had won more games. They looked like an overall better team. They're in a tough group too. They're in a tougher group, actually, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't joined yet, because I know for a fact, at the very least, Sanzo's replied to me, so, again, I'm assuming that they have one player who hasn't responded or hasn't made it yet. Again, we'll wait for them, but, I can't wait too much longer than this before I start to get a bit worried. But again, don't worry, we will try our hardest to make sure that we can get these teams in here. Because for now, thoughts on Knockout? Oh, it's a great game mode. I actually really like Knockout. It's actually like a creative and unique game mode. I like it. I like Knockout. I'm terrible at it, by the way. I'm terrible at anything that's not like vanilla Rocket League. I'm terrible at anything, extra modes and such. But Knockout's cool. I like Knockout. That's what you're asking, Noxon. I don't know how good you guys are at Knockout. You can be surprisingly good at that game. You're really good at it. Alright, I see that, Noxon. You're really good at bumping people. Noxon's is good at bumping people. Hello, Lilo. How you doing? Nice to see you again. Sporty Ra. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Again, hopefully your team can join in. I'm waiting on you. How's it hanging? I'm having fun. Happy to I know, I saw BBBS join and I'm like, Sanzo Horizon? Oh, Lilo, I know who those players are. I've seen all those players before. It sounds like we're gonna get BBBS in here. Almost too late, but hey, at least they're joining. We'll have enough time for them. Sure, it'll be more like 35 minutes, but that'll be enough time. You got slowpokes? Alright then, Lilo. Alright then. Hopefully things are going well for you, Lilo, on Team Wappa. I've been paying attention, don't worry. Interesting off-season. Hopefully I'll get to see Team Wappa again soon. But yeah, let's get to this best of 5 series here. As soon as we get this BBBS team in the lobby. Talk to you after, of course. Let's get into this one. It's gonna be Sanzo, Markup, Lilo in the lobby. Here for BBBS. And let's get this best of 5 series going. Reminder, a tiebreaker matchup. Winner of this. I'm altering it to make it softer. Oh, trust me, knocks him. My voice is weird. It's weird. No, that's me. I try to be natural here on stream as they're taking on Phoenix United, Chronicle in the orange, Nexe, 6, Remedy on the field, BBBS on the blue, Phoenix United, Chronicle on the orange. And here we go, a best of 5 series to determine seeding. Both these teams have already done well enough to make it to the playoffs. Now they gotta go. Now they get to play each other to determine who'll have that better seeding. And yes, seeding is important. It's a single elimination bracket for Sunday. And these teams, well, a better seed, it could mean an easier opponent, it could mean a better first round, especially with the pressure that comes with playing in this kind of a situation. As to the corner, 6. Dribble, Lilo, early challenge. Again, I already mentioned the last time we saw Lilo was on Team Wappa. Lilo actually has been a long-time player on this stream. Part of the first time we got to see her was back when her name was originally Sophie in-game, when she was on Team Ignition. Actually, in fact, her teammate, one of her teammates back on that team, Wall, has also made it to the playoffs on 50 Ascent. We actually saw him and they played in week 1 and took down Nullified Pathological Flyers. That team, I think, has gone for it. Oh, but this is not a great start for Bubble Strikers. Remedy will get the first strike. Phoenix United Chronicle have come out swinging in this series. They have not let up at all here. Early aggression, early pressure. Maybe I was wrong for saying that Bubble Strikers were the favorites, because obviously their playstyle of theirs is very defensive. It's very reserved. You can tell that they're sitting back a lot more here. Phoenix United Chronicle are definitely taking notice. Remedy, challenged by Sanzo. Nexe. Lilo will hit it to the corner. Sanzo will jump to that as well. You're going to see a lot of Sanzo getting involved in the midfield. That's kind of something that he did a lot with. Okay. That's a shot from Markup. Oh my goodness, Markup. Off the pass from Lilo. I didn't think Markup had the chance. And yet somehow he finds a perfect shot near the top right corner. And BBBS are 1 goal back. A redirect. So powerful. Even though that pass from Lilo was well made, that shot from Markup, that goal is all his. And BBBS, well, if they can rely on those counterattacks, that might be their ticket to success here. Lilo, 6. And that newest addition here for Phoenix United. Trying to make his name recognized here. And was added for this tiebreaker. Phoenix United going to see how well he can work. Here's Lilo. Nexe to the corner. Markup doesn't have it. Sanzo off the sidewall looking for the pass in midfield. But Lilo will sit back. Nobody on BBBS really going to take that massive step-up move to play more aggressive, to really fight for it. Although Lilo almost got to that goal there. Remedy will have the block as he was going to net. Sanzo. Nexe will take it on the corner. Markup, Lilo, both challenged for it. Double commit. Markup's also removed. This one downfield, Lilo fakes it. Oh, that might have been the right decision because the Chronicle are still attacking. Sanzo doesn't have a Remedy's shot. Remedy scores. Lilo pushed up too high, and all mayhem broke loose here. Chronicle pushed forward. 6 with the bump on Markup, and Phoenix United find another goal. The scoring continues. Their challenges continue. Phoenix United again are rolling in such incredible offense. Bubble Strikers struggling to keep up as right off the kickoff for Remedy. A third goal, a hat-trick hero for Remedy. We're not even a full 3 minutes in. And PXU Chronicle, off the back of Remedy, are getting so much success on offense. The BBBS, their focus now shifts to Remedy. How do you stop this attack? It's not even just Remedy who's scary. The real pressure of PXU Chronicle is so strong. BBBS have not been able to break out all that often. Nexe in front. Tenzo will get a side ball of it, and every touch here from BBBS just being sent back to a PXU Chronicle defender. Markup. Lilo. Long clear. Markup's already jumping for it. One touch. Still that's straight to Phoenix United. Remedy back. Sanzo in the back in the midfield. Markup. They get a challenge on Nexe. And that midfield left quite vacant here by BBBS. Lilo will challenge. Sanzo, shot. That one, is it on target? Yes, it is. It's in the back of the net. Sanzo with his first. Lilo with her second assist. And BBBS have kept it close, at least for now. Not too surprised to see Lilo getting assists like that. Even on Team WAP, Lilo took more of a passive, kind of passive last back kind of role. She likes to, she's better at assisting, I will say that. Her play is not one that's based on her scoring, it's more based on her giving her teammates space. Not too surprising to see that kind of playstyle emulated here on Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers. As Lilo with the block here, Sanzo in the midfield. That one blocked by Remedy. Markup, Nexe pinches it down the field. BBS, well sure, they only need one goal. They only have about a minute to do it, and Phoenix United Chronicle, they've done well to space out these chances from BBS to become very far, very few. Not have much in between as Markup straight to 6. That gets past 1. Lilo already jumping. That flick will get through Nexe. Sanzo to the corner. Remedy. That's a very heavy first touch. Nexe double come hit from Phoenix United. 6. Just trying to slow down the pace here. And let his team get back. He's done well enough there because Nexe's got this one in the midfield. Still has that second touch. Sanzo now. The flick. 6 with the block. There's a chance here for BBS. Markup. Maybe a flip reset. Fake. Nexe. We'll have to give it up to Sanzo. Every challenge with PXU. Slowing the play down. Lilo. 6. Markup. Sent down the field. Sanzo gets past Nix. No shot yet. Here comes Lilo again. That's in the midfield. Remedy. Blocked by Markup. No goal there. Now another chance. Fake from Markup. Lilo jumping in. It's going to bounce to the back wall. Remedy still has it. And Markup was going to take his time to challenge that. It might have made a bad decision because Remedy will clear. This one will be kept alive, at least for now. Sanzo. Second touch. The ball's still in the air. 6. Can't drop it. Lilo to the back wall. Remedy's got another one there. And BBBS, I mean, they're playing this game very well, but no goals yet, and no real chances either. Nexe, flip reset, still goes to Lilo. Remedy, this should be grounded. It will. PXU Chronicle will take game 1. It was close, it was ugly, and at times it looked difficult. And yet still, no major issues for them. They held offense so well. 6 hasn't really been involved that much, but Remedy, 3 goals on 7 shots. Talk about a stand-up performance. That is the definition of a stand-up performance. Exactly what Chronicle needed. They needed a player who can, be there, be that strong shooter. They need that offense. Again, Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers are made up of pretty defensive players overall. But, of course, we're only in a best of 5. Game 2. And Remedy, he's going to have to repeat that kind of effort if he wants to take this BBBS team down. That's something that is not going to be easy to replicate. At least I don't think it's going to be easy to replicate. I need to see a lot more, especially from Nexe, specifically, especially on the shooting. He was pretty light there, and, well, again, Remedy can shoot as much as he wants. If he's the only one scoring, that's a tough thing to recreate. You need to have multiple threats on offense. Not to say that BBS also didn't have that issue, and their offense just not being strong enough. A lot of it starting from Lilo. And now her pass down in front. Remedy has the block, but it goes straight to Sanzo. That one's on target. Saved away by Remedy. Lilo. Missed there. Actually, will double as a fake instead. Markup. Challenged by Nexe. Sanzo to his own back wall. Maybe looking for a second touch here. Will Hit that one out. Remedy. Markup. Oh, he's missed! Next is gonna score! A miss from Markup! And that will be Phoenix United Chronicle's goal all day long. Markup just missed it completely. And that's not a great start for BBBS in Game 2. The XU Chronicle are having their way as, again, BBBS are, for one reason or another, making these mechanical mistakes. Sure, they had to play a lot of defense, but they're usually pretty strong. Now a miss from Sanzo, a miss from Lilo. Markup's got the block. All strikers need to find a way to break out more often. This amount of defense cannot be healthy for their progress. As now, again, one goal down. Still so much time to come back, but if they're this far back in the defense, it's going to be tough to get goals in the first place. Lilo off the sidewall. Nexe. It's a great touch downfield, a high lob. Slowing down BBS. That's the first chance. What they like to do in the first touches is slow the play down, make BBS wait for it, gives them time to push more players up. BBS with a bit more sense of urgency on offense, but yeah, their speed is not catching anybody off guard, that's for sure. As Nexe and long, Lilo challenged by 6. And BBS still looking, but they're running out of boost. Lilo off the back wall. That won't be on target, and well, Lilo probably wishes she had that chance again. 6 now. Ooh, almost missed from Sanzo. Lilo and Sanzo both commit for it. Remedy. That one is on target. Lilo will call for it. And we'll go straight to Markup. We'll just send it long. Nexe on target. Sanzo with the block. Oh, and that's not a good touch from Sanzo. This is very shaky for BBBS on defense. Last game, they had the luxury of getting that ball out of defense a lot more often. This game, they are struggling to actually maintain any sense of control here. As Remedy, no second touch, fake to 6, saved by Sanzo. Another save for BBBS. Markup will get the 50 there. Will bounce straight down. Remedy. Sanzo. 6th. As here comes Nexe. Lilo. Up to Sanzo. It's one being pinched to corner, and I mean, these teams both continue to find attacks, but unfortunately for BBS, it's not them who are finding the attacks at this point in this game. There's been a whole couple minutes of them being stuck on defense, and that won't last forever. 6 will score. Absolute suffocation here from Chronicle. That touch from Sanzo is going straight to Nexe. He's got to be a little more aware on defense, but really in that situation, he's running out of boost. The whole team is just getting pressed on all sides here from BBS. And the question is, can they break out? Can they get opportunities? Right now, they have done little, if anything, to change this playstyle around. They're going to be forced to have to do that because this defensive style does not work against Phoenix United Chronicle, who are throwing a lot more on offense. Remedy. Nexe, that's an incredible touch from Nexe. Markup will try to get to it. Remedy's got the dog. That touch from Nexe. I mentioned how he needed to step up this game. He's done just that. And I mean, plays like that is going to elude any defender on that back line. Chronicle are tearing through the BBBS defense. Well, BBBS kept it close last game. This game is going to be a lot further away from that. As really, I would like to know when was the last time they had any real sustained offense. It has to have been a couple minutes since that last time. That's how dominant Chronicle have been. It's been all offense for this team all series long. And this tiebreaker matchup may prove to be a lot more one-sided than we once thought it would be. Markup, 6. Next beat by Lilo. This one is going in that midfield. Markup's actually got the challenge. Nexe still waiting for it. And for BBS, these chances are just going to die down here in that offense. Even when they do get offense, it's weak, it's inefficient. Phoenix United Chronicle are just doing with it so easily here. For BBS, this game is probably already over for them. Phoenix United Chronicle is just absolutely dominant. Offense is clearly winning in this series. As Lilo, now a quick chance upfield. Nexe's got the block to 6. Chronicle will find each other here. Remedy gets past Sanzo. Nexe offfield. That shuts on. Saved by Markup. Phoenix United Chronicle are finding each other. Nexe in midfield. Lilo sends it out. But less time on that clock. hope for BBBS is very quickly becoming Zevo. At least for this game. Reminder, Phoenix Chronicle need to win a best of 5. They need to win one more game, but if they're going up 2-0, their chances are looking exceptionally good for them. A shutout here in Game 2. BBBS are gonna have to make some adjustments, because right now, Phoenix Chronicle are having their way with them. Game 2 is theirs. The series looking like it might fall that same way as well if BBBS cannot make adjustments, cannot make efforts to change. BBBS, you can tell that they really want those counterattacks, but they've gotten none of them. 10 saves on the line by these players from BBBS. So much defense that's on 14 shots from Phoenix United. And while these teams are going to want to go to Game 3 here, Phoenix Chronicle are on the cusp of a sweep. Reminder, both these teams will make it to the playoffs, but the winning team will have the higher seed. Phoenix Chronicle want it to be them. And they're only one game away from doing that. Everything is going in favor of Phoenix United, at least so far. Double Strikers need to, again, they need to change that kind of gameplay around. They need to make this game theirs. More importantly, they need to start winning some of these challenges on their own back line, getting that ball out a lot more often. Being stuck on defense is something that this team is prepared for. I mean, they're all, again, pretty defensive players, but being stuck this far back is not going to help you. Especially since Nexay will find another goal. This guy, ever since the start of Game 2, has not stopped scoring. Another one for Nexay. Remedy with another assist. Phoenix United Chronicle apparently getting a message here from Thrifty. This is their 11th game in a row they've won. These guys have been on a game-winning streak. I actually did not know about this team, but yeah, they've been dominating a lot of their opponents in this season. Again, ever since coming in, they've won their last 3 matches. And I believe all sweeps. Whereas for BBBS, they've won 10 games. They only lost being a 3-1 loss in the regular season. I believe that loss was to 135 Esports. You can tell kind of a theme here. 135 Esports is also known for their aggression. Not too surprising to see that that's an issue. For BBBS says, what a fake. Lilo Sticks will get the block. Sanzo trying to challenge, but he's just too slow. While BBS, their first real major chance in a while, it will go to the right side. And still, they cannot get a real strong, meaningful shot on it. But look at this, they're finding space, they're getting passes. Phoenix Chronicle have no choice but to sit back a little further. Oh, but a miss from Markup. Will make things awkward here. Sanzo, challenge on 6. Markup trying to keep control, but he's looked off for the entirety of the series so far. As that's a great flip reset. 6! Oh, saved by Nexay. Remedy will put it in. Nexay really wanted to keep that one out for a little bit. I thought for a moment Phoenix wouldn't get another chance here, but I mean, look, that's an incredible save from Nexay. Did the work for BBBS themselves. It will still go in. And for Phoenix United Chronicle, I mean, this top seed looks good as ever for them. These games are going by quickly. And Phoenix United Chronicle are in full control. Haven't given up a goal ever since the end of Game 1. BBBS have been, again, they've been systematically shut down for this series so far, as 6 to the back wall. Remedy, so many passes. Chronicle are in cruise control at this point. It's up for BBS to bring some offense. That's a good shot from Markup! Powerful from Markup! The redirect goes through! They haven't had a goal in well over about a game and a half at this point. But that shot from Markup will get them one. And that is BBBS, who get themselves on the scoreboard. Now Sanzo, demoed by 6. In comes Lilo. Opt out towards Markup, I believe has been, again, he scored 2 of the 3 goals so far this series for BBBS. Yeah, that's right, they've only scored 3 times. That's their 3rd goal. They've, again, had difficulty scoring. They need another one this game, just to force out potentially overtime. Difficult task for a team that has just been fortunate just to even have chances on offense. Lilo, stopped by 6. Markup, having it down. Lilo doesn't have it there. Remedy, Sanzo, 50 on Nexay. Lilo, the sidewall. Nexay, Markup, down the field. Gets that shots past 6, but it's Remedy again. And BBBS continue try to find chances, but they have overcommitted. It's open for Nexay. Nexay's got another. An overcommit Senzo. And he had no need to go for that challenge. He knew he wasn't going to beat Remedy there, and he still went for it. I don't know if he thought maybe Lilo was behind him there, or what happened there for him, but that is an overcommit that should not ever happen. A mistake from Senzo. Mistake from the BBBS rotation. A mistake that could prove to be costly. In front, 4 goals for Phoenix United. They're back to their goal-scoring formalities here. 6 to Nexay, back to 6. No questions about it. Again, at this point, Chronicle are just playing so effortlessly. There's nothing that's slowing them down at this point. Now, all they have to do again is just let this game maybe end. There's still a lot of time left, though. And for BBS, again, that offense still is there. This game has been pretty successful for them on offense. They've held a good amount of pressure. They just haven't had a lot of it, and a lot of these shots from them, specifically Lilo, have been just really premature. You can really tell just how desperate they are to get chances, to get shots. The point where they don't even consider just how likely it is that that shot's going to go in, just that they have one. BBS, again, they're really struggling as Nexay. To the back wall, Remedy on target. Lilo will get the block. Sanzo. Markup will have to keep this one close. Challenge from 6, Sanzo. In there, now a miss from Remedy. Phoenix United Chronicle just looking to hold the line here in that midfield till the end of this game. They don't need to score anymore. They're already up by 3. It's a massive margin for them to hold. They really don't have... Again, all they have to do is make sure that their midfield stays strong. It has been all series long. I don't think it's going to be changing anytime soon. For Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers. Are there any updates? Lilo, Markup, off the back wall. Nexay will clear. And this one will sense the midfield. Ooh, Lilo, she's not happy with that one. Markup will have to go for that block, but he won't get it on Remedy. Another goal for Chronicle, just to rub some salt in the wounds here at BBBS. Lilo didn't challenge, she knew she didn't have it, was relying on Markup, but in that kind of a position, he's going to be second best at that challenge every single time. Phoenix United Chronicle, 30 seconds, it's already a formality at this point. A victory lap for them, they'll be the higher seeded team. Again, reminder that the draw here for these groups will be on 50's stream in only a few minutes from now. Phoenix United Chronicle, though, again, and Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers tied on that game differential. They never played each other either, so we don't even have a head-to-head. But we'll obviously see here in this matchup, Phoenix United Chronicle are the way better team. They'll be the higher seed. They'll take that 4th seed. Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers will be the 5th seed in the top 8 teams of the Lotus Fall Open Pinnacle Cup. Bubble Strikers looking for maybe one more chance. It's staying up here. Sanzo, 6, has the clear. Remedy. Oh, maybe Chronicle want a chance. Lilo, she'll keep it up. Remedy in the midfield. Nexay, Markup. Still Nexay. This ball's going to stay up for a while. In comes Nexay to shoot. Saved by Lilo, and no one will get to that one. But it doesn't matter. Phoenix United Chronicle will take this series in a sweep. A 3-0. A smashing of BBBS. Both these teams will make it to the playoffs. Sweep here. Again, these teams will make it to playoffs. Again, it is Phoenix United Chronicle who'll get that slightly higher seed, that 4th seed, that 5th seed. Again, it may seem minor. It actually has a pretty big impact on these guys. Definitely does matter. Again, unfortunately, the return for these players, not a positive one, but... sorry, the players for BBBS, not a positive one, but... Again, they'll be there anyways. As, again, a 3-0 Phoenix United, just a little bit better. As let me get that prediction poll up for you all as well. All me, says Lilo. All me, what do you mean all me, Lilo? I need to know, now I need to know what you're referring to. As again, go sweep. Actually, Chronicle are taking it. You dropped 70 goals. What do you mean? All right then. I don't know if I should say no or yes to that. I'm just gonna say no comments. I'll plead the Fifth Amendment here, and just not say anything. Well, again, we'll be seeing you all in the playoffs. Hopefully, I'll get to catch these teams on my stream again. Maybe pickup team didn't stand a chance. Well, hey, you're still in the playoffs, Lulu. Your team is 5th seed. Well, is listed as the 5th seed. You'll be in that second pool. You'll have a tougher first round opponent, but you guys will be fine. You guys are very strong. Again, if there's any indication, there's some really strong pickup teams. You guys are pretty good. You'll be fine in the playoffs. It will be on Sunday, by the way. And again, that'll be exciting, as well as again a 3-0 sweep here. Yeah, again, believe in yourself, Lilo. Believe in yourself. Believe. Again, these teams proving themselves very strong. As I went to the wrong screen. 1 sec. As again, our next matchup will be Slotbusters FFE Sublime. That'll be on the stream later tonight. That was also Six's first time playing, so yeah, they themselves also had issues. That was very impressive from Six to kind of get into that rotation so quickly. He fit in pretty well, and you could definitely see some. It was a very interesting matchup, indeed, for these teams. They weren't expecting it. We had to schedule it quite quickly, but hey, we got it done for y'all. Again, that is it here. Again, you feel a sweep here. Worker hasn't played the game in a month. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, Lilo. As again, Rio sweeping. Again, good luck in those playoffs. Again, I probably will catch at least one of these two teams in there. Yeah, Phoenix United Chronicle are a very scary team. Again, they get the win here. Field sweep. Again, we'll be live again later tonight, though, with that Blackline Championship Series match. We'll see you all then.